Alrighty, everybody, it's Pharaoh with Crowd Surfing all the way to Salt Lake for FEARCON. I'm really not sure what FEARCON is or what it's all about, but I bet if we walk around and talk to some people, we'll figure it out.
See a freak show! We're about to have some fun right here. Get your cameras out, folks. My name's Ozzy Blood. I'll be around all afternoon entertaining for your sick and twisted pleasure. Mind you, everything I do is extremely weird, 100% dangerous, and I could injure my own life at any moment. Can I get a little noise? Ladies and gentlemen, if you follow me this way, I'm going to kick off a little mini freak show right over here.
All right, can I get your name?
Sarah?
And this person doesn't talk? Oh.
Probably not.
Oh, he snorts. So what is it you guys are doing down here?
So we actually sell custom My Little Pony dolls, like our little Freddy Krueger right here. And then we also we upcycle teddy bears and make what we call Geenie Bears. So it's based after more of Leatherface style.
Alrighty, can I get your name?
My name is Bertie Finnegan.
And Bernie, what is it that you're doing down here today?
I am a bookseller. I am selling the Great American Halloween novel, the novel written by and for and about Halloween enthusiasts, people who are mad that Christmas gets 12 days while Halloween only gets one. This is the book that gives Halloween back the respect it deserves. It makes it scary again, the way it's supposed to be.
Alrighty, can I get your name?
My name's Ozzy Blood.
And what is it that you're doing down here today?
Well, I'm a freak from Sin City, so meaning I put myself in dangerous situations that are almost impossible and unbearable to others, and I push the limits and boundaries of my human body in unbearable, unthinkable ways. Should I just show you right now?
Oh, I don't know. You know, don't do anything gross because I'll get sick.
No.
And not just because I told you that, you're going to, huh?
Everything I do is gross, so we can't escape that. It's also very disturbing. They call me Ozzy Blood for a reason because you never know when the bodily fluids might come out.
Here we go. Oh, it went all. I can't
You
deal with
can't
it.
even handle it. Oh, man.
Oh,
I do things such as sword swallowing. I actually have a world record for the most sword swallowing push-ups.
Push-ups.
Yes, sword swallowing push-ups.
Oh, they all have like different kinds of faces stitched on the front of them.
And then we have some less gory ones for people who don't want the blood and gore.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you want that?
Some people just don't think it's really cuddly, but actually they're really cuddly and soft.
Even with the blood and gore.
Okay, you have to see though.
Oh no. What is it about Halloween? What is it you think that people are drawn so much toward Halloween?
We get to be ourselves on Halloween. I think the suits and ties we wear all the time, those are the real masks, those are the real costumes. Who are we in the core? We can finally let loose and say, this is the real me.
What's about to happen? I'm going to take this solid steel spike and I'm going to hammer it 1/8 of an inch away from my brainstem, deep within my sinuses, all the way in my skull. We're not only going to do one, but we're going to see if we can fit 5 spikes in one nostril. Are you ready, FEARCON? Woo! Oh, you can do better than that. Freak show! All right, here comes the first one.
They are still extremely soft.
Oh, they are soft. Well, except for where the blood is.
Even then, it's still really cuddly.
But I do like the sewn-on face.
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, they're fun. We really enjoy making them.
Did you write this book down?
This is me. Yes, this was written by me, myself, and I over a long period. I dove in. I found out the green in When Halloween Was Green is reference to Halloween's Irish origins, who invented it way back when. All the old myth and legend. Halloween is it's not a couple hundred years old. It's as old as Stonehenge, and it might have been made for the same reasons. It's gone through many name changes, and I wanted to dig up all the old Halloween monsters we've totally forgotten about, all the real stuff that we used to be afraid of, and pop them into 2018 and let hilarity ensue.
Aren't you afraid of catching your hair on fire?
Oh, no, I've been doing this for many years, and I've never had a single injury. I've never actually even had to go to the emergency room for what I
Really?
do. No.
So when you did the hook,
Yeah.
it come all the way.
Oh, yeah, it goes through the
Yeah.
entirety of my
How
skin.
did you know you could do that?
I'm a certified medical assistant, so it was actually like a process of learning about the human anatomy.
So you guys have like a Facebook page or something?
We have a Facebook page, an Instagram, and also an Etsy. We're BU Curio Shop. So the letter B, the letter U, and then Curio Shop.
Very good. All right, well, thank you so much for talking with me.
Cool. Thanks for talking with us too.
So there's it's not one big story. There's a bunch of different stories in there.
It is one story.
Is
It is one full-length novel, just with a bunch of old school monsters popping up into our modern Disney-fied superheroed Halloween, where this used to be the night. It's supposed to be the night where you kept your kids indoors, right? And so in our two wimped out Halloween, who are the only people who are still scary, who've been holding the line? This is supposed to be a scary holiday, darn it. We're supposed to be about frights, and that's the Halloween enthusiasts, the haunted house actors, and the home hunters. They're the heroes of this novel. They're the ones who get to save the world, as we're had it written down right here. The novel where Halloween fanatics get to save the world.
Number 2! Who said that's disgusting? That was me. Thank you. It's my job to be disturbing. Woo! All right, number 3. Hold on, I'm getting a little hammered here. Get it? You got it. Freak show! Oh yeah. Woo, that one shifted good.
Oh, God.
Okay, can I get your guys' names?
We are the Circus Babes. I'm
And-
Caroline.
Oh, there you go.
Taryn. Scarlett. Jax. And Heidi.
So you got the pole here, and I always assumed like pole dancing was just tied to like old perverted men in strip clubs, right? So what is this all about?
There's a whole culture revolved around the development of the pole fitness side. So a lot of acrobatics, contortion, and flip tricks, or just gymnastics.
Very good. So yeah, I mean it's not traditional characters in the sense you'd think. There's older ones that people may or may not know about.
Yeah, a lot of these monsters probably you've never heard about, even though a couple thousand years ago they were the thing. But this guy here, the Puka, he used to have the whole holiday named after him. You may have heard the word Samhain or Samhain. Halloween used to be called, a long time ago, Puka's Night. A Puka was their boss monster, the thing you're supposed to be afraid of. Halloween was the last night of the harvest. You had to leave out some of your potatoes and turnips in the fields for him to eat, and if he didn't, he'd chomp your head off.
You were in trouble.
That's the origin of trick-or-treating right there. So they named the whole holiday after him.
This is something you've been doing for years. You didn't just wake up one day and throw a hook in your nose.
It wasn't like that. It was a process of different experiences that inspired me to do what I'm doing now. I actually quit my real day job just a year ago to be able to do stuff like this in full time, and I traveled all the way from Las Vegas to come here today. So
How terribly strong are you to be able to do that?
Strong, I guess. These two are actually the pole girls. I was just playing around.
You're just messing around?
I was just messing around.
So how often do you guys practice?
Every day.
Every day.
But have you ever heard of this guy? The last time I'm sure the Puka has been on in any movie was in, God help us, a Disney movie, Darby O'Gill and the Little People, 1950s, with the first film appearance of Sean Connery. He was in that Disney movie. They had the Puka, and they had a lot of other Irish monsters that no one's ever heard of before or since then, because we're too vampired up, we're too werewolfed up. There's a whole horde of Irish legends out there.
That's deep.
Gnarly.
That's deep. It's gnarly. Well, my favorite word, brutal. All right, here's the last one. We're gonna have 5 spikes lodged within my skull, folks. If you're just tuning in, this is a freak show, so it's not for everybody. If you can't handle it, just look away.
Make some noise, everybody.
Woo!
So do you guys just do it for yourself, for like fitness? Are you guys, other than coming to FEARCON, is there like...
I think we all got started for different reasons, but a lot of it is about fitness and building that muscle. But more than anything, it's about confidence and feeling good in your body.
Exactly. It later becomes more about the art and what you can show and how you can express yourself. It literally becomes a part of you.
You can buy this. I don't pretend to have written this one at Barnes & Noble. This is the Irish Myths and Folklore. These are all the monsters, all the ghosts that we've allowed history to whitewash. And how do you suppose they think about that? Suppose they're happy to be whitewashed. If they find a way back now to our Halloween, they say, "Oh goody, it's party time."
Yeah,
boys.
we're in trouble, huh?
We're in a whole heap of trouble.
So the kids watching at home, don't do any of this stuff. Don't try
I
it.
do at home. I don't recommend it. It's very painful, dangerous, and you could end your life at any moment if something were to go wrong.
There's no way on God's green earth I could even begin to do anything on that. Yeah, no. Yeah, train, but I'm old and I got a bad shoulder and it'll just kill me.
Come and join us. We'll teach you a few things. We'll teach you a few things.
So where are you guys from? Where do you guys contact information?
So right now we're online as the Circus Babes on Facebook and on Instagram. We're currently around, yes. There you go. We're currently around Ogden, Clearfield, and Salt Lake City area, mainly in the Ogden area. So just give us a look.
My heroes are haunted house actors and owners. Only they are still scary after all this time, and they will save us.
Alrighty, well, very interesting. Thank you so much for your time. Sounds like a super interesting book. Is there a place, where can we find this book if we want to buy one?
And right here, it's available on Amazon right now and BarnesNoble.com and Books of My Own. So it is available on online everywhere. All you gotta do is Google it. When Halloween was green, and you can special order it from Barnes Noble as well. So it is out there.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, who wants to pull one out? I do. Oh, he's ready. All right, bud, you're gonna grab this one right here, nice and slow. Grab it right here, nice and slow. There you go. Ooh, oh, nope. Oh, I think we punctured something. We're about to see a red mass. Anybody else? I've got 4 more. Come on. You gotta come closer if you want to pull one out. Go ahead and grab one right there.
This. Oh God!
Oh God! Oh my God! All right, you are a brave individual. Go ahead and pull it out. Oh yeah! Oh, they're getting. I got 2 more. Who's up next? I'll come over this side. Oh yeah! Got that one right there, nice and slow, just by the tip. Woo! Look at that, folks. My favorite color. I'm seeing red already. All right, just for sanitary reasons, I'm gonna get the last one out myself. Freak show! Yeah. Oh my! I thought I was gonna be bloodier than that. I'm a little disappointed, honestly.
So if somebody wants to come down and interested in doing something like this, they can just get a hold of you and come down and participate.
Absolutely.
Scarlett here does lessons out of her house. So she does private lessons out of her house.
And we also do lessons in different locations as well.
So how many men come do this?
Actually, a lot.
Really? No way.
Kara's husband right over there can do it.
Ah,
That's
Really?
Isaac. Yeah, he can do it.
that's just funny.
Boys.
Really?
Yes, my personal trainer's a boy, and he's one of the best in Utah, actually. Like
That's crazy. I was honestly expecting you guys to be like, boys don't do that.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Alrighty, can I get your names?
Ricky Mel. I'm Chantel.
And what is it you guys are doing down here today?
Well, I have Cameo College here. We're a cosmetology school, so we do hair, skin, permanent makeup, waxing, and we're offering free services here today. We're also doing spin for free scholarships as well.
Remember, you can do and accomplish anything you put your mind to. Never let anybody put you down or tell you otherwise.
Very good. Cool, man.
Meeting you, my friend.
We'll figure it out eventually. Thanks, appreciate it.
Thank you.
This is very much a community that is for everyone, of every different types and sorts. Everyone is invited.
Yep, all ages. We've got kids, we've got senior citizens, everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd see old Granny working the pole.
The thing is you wouldn't notice that they were granny. They look fantastic for their age because they do this.
They'd have to be toned. They'd have to. Yeah.
Packs and everything, so you wouldn't even notice. So.
Maybe I should look you guys up. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
You like teach people to do permanent makeup. Is that like, for the layman, that's a tattoo?
It is. It's a tattoo. So, but we just don't use a machine. So it's all very pain-free, very comfortable.
So, not to get into too much detail, but how does that work if you don't have a machine to tattoo or to do permanent makeup?
Good question.
How does that work?
We do it all manually. So it's just a handheld device. Everything is thrown away as soon as we're finished with it.
Really?
And yep. And so it's like the old ancient method modernized into a really delicate form.
Okay, can I get your name?
I'm Havoc Lucivia.
And what is it that you're doing down here today?
I'm playing with chains.
I was like, that's like a serious chain. That's not like.
Yeah, it's a real chain.
Yeah, it's not. No, it's heavy. It wasn't like a plastic chain or something.
No, it's the chain that I use for aerials as well. Really? And I'm just doing contortion with it.
Can I get your name?
My name is Wyatt Hagan.
And what is it that you're doing down here today?
I don't know. We're making custom commissioned fire pits and haunted house goodies.
I was just looking at that fire pit, and that's some pretty heavy duty steel. They got to weigh a couple pounds, right? It's not really portable.
Yeah, it's a couple pounds, but we'll deliver it for you.
It's crazy. So are you down here helping them, or are you just down here to see what you can see?
I'm here for Miss FEARCON.
Oh, are you?
I am.
So how does that work? Is there a bunch of people?
There are, I think, 15 for Miss FEARCON and 8 or 9 for the Pumpkin King contest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was even unaware anything like that was happening. So we might stick around and see what happens there.
The contest is tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
We won't be here tomorrow.
Well, you should maybe come back.
Yeah, right? Alrighty, cool. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Aren't you afraid of hitting yourself with that thing?
Yeah.
And I would imagine it hurts, right?
Yeah, I hit myself in the knee today.
Oh, man. Have a big old bruise. So how long have you been doing this?
Oh, I have no idea.
Really?
Yeah, I have been dancing for most of my life, so it's hard for me to remember what happened.
Where do you get your ideas from? What makes you want to do these kind of things?
Basically, somebody chooses a theme and we'll build you a pit, just bounce ideas back and forth until usually the first idea, they're like, yeah, just build that.
So somebody could sketch something out and give a general idea and you
Exactly. Yeah, so if you're in theme of video games, movies, whatever you can think of.
Very good. So you spend a little bit of time underneath a welding helmet.
It's true.
So are you guys based out of Salt Lake? Or?
Yeah, we're in Salt Lake.
Are you? Alright, can I get your guys' names?
Kyle.
And Vanjie.
And what is it that you're down here at FEARCON for?
We like Halloween.
What is it about Halloween?
Just the scariness of it.
Is that what it is?
Spooky. Get to dress up.
Yeah.
I hear like Halloween is like becoming, like more money's being spent on Halloween than most major holidays.
Oh, I believe it.
So where did the chain come into play? You just pick a chain one day and start swinging it around, or?
My rigger will get mad at me if I tell you that story.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll pretend I didn't ask that story then. That question then.
Sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. And you got a website, Facebook, anything like that?
It's all the above. So, do you want me to tell you all those things?
No, just where would be the best place to find you?
nightmaredesign.com or Nightmare Design on Instagram, Nightmare Productions and Design Inc. on the Facebook. You know,
choose any one of those.
Yeah. We're on State Street though, 3684 South State.
Cool. So if you need something welded up or built, give them a call.
It's true.
Thank you, man. I appreciate your time. What is the appeal of Halloween? What is the appeal of it?
I don't know. Just getting to dress up as scary as you can, scare people.
Scare people. That actually would be fun, I think. So.
Oh yeah.
We usually spend more on Halloween than Christmas.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. See, it's you guys that are pushing this. No, Halloween is a lot of fun. So, are you down here with anybody in particular, or just by yourself?
Just by myself. Yeah, meeting the rest of the performers.
Cool. Alrighty, well, hey, thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Alrighty, can I get your name?
Jeremy.
And Jeremy, what is it that you're doing down here today?
Selling my wife's dolls.
Yeah, how come your wife's not selling her dolls?
She's at a wedding.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, geez. I don't know why people like it so much. I'm trying to figure out what it is.
I hate being scared. Like, I hate scary things. So, like, the freak show, I was like, ugh.
So you wouldn't go to haunted houses?
Oh, no.
Oh, I do. Every year.
Well, you'll have to go with him.
No, because he'll, like, push me into the monster.
That would be the best, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate it.
Have a good
day.
day.
We like Halloween so much, we went and got Jack tattooed earlier.
Oh, wow. That is cool. Very cool. What's your name?
I'm Mindy.
And Mindy, what type of a snake is this?
She's a pinstripe ball python.
What is it about snakes that appeal to you?
Their ability to shed their skin and always rebirth. So they're always coming up and leaving all the old behind to become something new.
There you go. What is it about these dolls that brings you out here to sell them today?
Well, it all originated when FEARCON first started, and they decided to do their haunted escape, and they needed some dolls for one of the rooms. So my wife messaged them saying that she'd make them, and they agreed to it, and they said, for making these dolls, we'll give you a booth or you can sell your work. And ever since then, we've just been doing it ever since.
Freak Show! All right, folks, now you're going to want to get your cameras out because you're going to tell your friends you saw a man with a hook through his skull, and they're not going to believe you.
Lick it before you stick it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And what is it that you think terrify people with snakes? There's some people that are just terrified of them.
I think movies, media, things that show us that they might strike at any moment when really they're one of the most kind animals, you know?
Really? They seem pretty docile. It doesn't seem like she's...
Sweetest thing in the entire room.
And there's a lot of things going on. So, I mean, for her to just be kind of like whatever with all this activity.
Yeah, she's more of a grounding energy force in a way. So she's something special. I don't know if all snakes are like that. I've only had one, but
oh, this is your only one you've ever had.
yeah, she's my first one. She's 2. Yeah.
Very good. Very cool. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
How often do you play with these dolls?
None.
Oh, come on.
None.
You have nothing. You don't paint them. You don't do anything.
I do nothing with them. The most that I do is she might send me to the store to go buy some.
I figured maybe you'd like sit there and paint them or something with them.
No, that is all her. All her.
No, you don't want no part of that, huh?
Nope, I just want my garage back.
Yeah, right. 'Cause your buddies would find out you're painting dolls. They'll be like, "Oh man, what's up?"
Yeah, my work life would be over.
Yeah, it would be. Alrighty, man. Thank you so much for talking with me.
So much.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it. Alright, but that's gonna do it for me down here at FEARCON. If you get a chance, come down, check it out. Really good time. A lot of interesting people, and people love Halloween. Still not sure why. I mean, I like because the haunted house is a lot of fun, but it seems to me getting dressed up in makeup and all the costumes would be a lot of work, but what do I know? Hey, thanks for watching.